Hello everyone. I will be your host for the next few games. I am Trainer Anade. You are watching Power Up with Pride 2023. And I want to make sure I mention, in just a couple of games, we're going to have that Super Mario Odyssey game. And we are only $40 away from unlocking the Showcase of Darker Side. So, oh wait, no, we're only $15 away. Oh my gosh, okay, we're even closer. We're only $15 away from unlocking the Darker Side for Super Mario Odyssey. So definitely get those donations in, !donate. But I want to go ahead and go right into this next game. We're going to have an awesome time. Mega Man 2 Atari Demake, and he present with SushiKishi.
Hello. And so it looks like the Crunchy soundtrack's won out. Let me go ahead and get chat ready here. There we go. So we're going to leave it on the original soundtrack. I'll let the intro play out. This is Mega Man 2 Atari Demake. This is not a Atari 2600 ballad. You can't load this on your Atari 2600, but it is done in an Atari 2600 style with soundtrack and sprites and so on to match. I'm just go ahead and get started. Just want to show off the title screen a little bit. Time's gonna start when I hit start here in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna start with Airman. I'm gonna see. I can get through these first few screens. Not running anything I don't need to. There we go. There we go. You can see the cloud platforms here don't go in a circle on a cycle the way to do in the NES version. They are propelled by the momentum of my bullets, so I can glide across the screen. Well, for the most part, you'll find everything from the NES Classic game is here. It's all the same. It's just a little bit different. Pull up here. Get out of here. Wait a little bit there on that screen because I have a good habit of picking out oh wow, come on, the guy with the fan just in time to drop me right into the hole. Yep. And that one's a little sneaky too, because you're not necessarily moving, jumping right away. And the internet platform will come up on you very quickly if you forget the fan guy is there. You may not have enough health to sit there and eat all that damage. Oh! It's alright. I got enough health to sit there and eat all that damage. What I want to do is just sit here and mash. Now I don't have to worry about the patterns. You'll notice as we go through, Mega Man is not necessarily a series I'm super familiar with. This is really the only game I've played. I shouldn't say like ever, but the only one I've played through, more than once. I mean, it's probably the only one I've beaten without a save state just because there's not really any save states. But as part of the demake, there are some quality of life changes. My stock of lives gets refilled every time I go back to the stage select screen. I go back up to 2 lives if I have less than that, which is really nice for somebody like me who's not the expert at guiding Mega Man through his many adventures. When we get to the Wally stages, it'll be the same thing because I select each stage one at a time. So I go back to the title screen, the menu screen between each Wily stage, and we'll get a fresh stock of lives. My weapon energy will be refilled between each Wally stage, which is really nice. And there's no password system. There's I guess you'd call it a battery save. Just to keep it in the air of what we're talking about here. But there are save files.
Can I interrupt briefly?
Absolutely.
Two things. One, we've gotten a bunch of donations coming in, and we have met that $500 to unlock the Darker Side showcase. Awesome. Good job, chat. Second, chat is amused by the mouse on screen and calling it like cursor gender, and
I can move it. Hold on.
When you have a chance, of course.
Absolutely. I was 6 seconds ahead of Petey in this exact spot right before coming live, practicing. That's okay.
All right, well then I can read a couple donations while you're redoing it. All right, we have $25 from Ellipsis. It says, "Happy Pride Month, everyone. I always love a good Mega Man run, and I'm thrilled to put money towards the Trevor Project. Wishing a wonderful marathon to my friends on staff, and the best of luck to all runners." Thank you so much.
I don't know if it's maybe just me with Quickman, but I have such a hard time getting Quickman consistently. Like, either I hit all of those shots and I look so good, I look like I really know what I'm doing, or it falls flat on its face a little bit like that. There's absolutely no in between with that. And I know a lot of Mega Man, if you really get into it, it's a lot about pattern recognition and, you know, memorizing the patterns and adapting to that. Which is why it's a series I haven't really spent a ton of time in. But the Demake makes it a little bit more accessible for me. It's a lot less frustrating. I don't have to use save states to beat it, so I feel like I beat Mega Man 2 clean, even though I didn't quite beat Mega Man 2 clean, but that's okay.
I mean, I have tried Mega Mans and I'm not good at them, so honestly, I think you're doing great. Also, by the way, I just want to mention, chat, everyone, we have reached over $5,000 going towards the Trevor Project. Thank you so much. Keep those donations coming.
See, that was a gold split, so, you know, gives me to lose some. I have finally kind of figured out the thing with Crashman, because I've been working on it all week, and I feel like those two fights are kind of the opposite. I want to shoot at Quickman as he's going up his jump, and then it's the other way around for Crashman. I want to shoot as I'm on my way down, to kind of manipulate the movement into where I want them to be and actually land the shots. All right, good.
And can I just read another quick donation?
Absolutely.
I believe the donation that got us over that $5,000 was $75 donated by Mega, who's our previous runner. It says, "Thanks to all of the staff and runners for a great event." Well, thank you! And thank you everyone who's here watching, who's donating, and of course our awesome runners. This is so much fun, right?
Yeah.
So I have to ask, how did you get into Mega Man 2?
I can't remember where I saw it first, but I do kind of like how it's like a game that's not meant to be on the 2600, but it's definitely in that style.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was very young, we had an Atari 2600, but I never really played it because my tiny little hands could not manipulate the cable for I think that one uses what's lovingly called the devil's pitchforks to hook them into the TV. My little tiny hands couldn't set it up on its own, so I never got to play it. So I always find myself gravitating towards like Atari 2600 games. I'm just wanting to try them all out. There's also a Halo Demake on the 2600 that I was playing for quite a while, working on that speed run. And that one actually does run on an Atari 2600. That's a legitimate 2600 game, and that one's a lot of fun too. A lot of work and creativity went into making that one work.
That's really cool.
Oh, something else in the Demake is I can turn Time Stopper on and off at will. I don't think you can do that in the NES version. Pretty sure once that's on, it's on until it's out of energy.
That's definitely one of those quality of life.
Oh, yeah. You can just use it in so many more places since you don't have to burn all the energy at once. There we go.
Yeah.
Man, there we go. Some of the boss behaviors are the same. Like, I'm pretty sure in both versions, Battleman waits for you to attack before really reacting. So if you just sit there and stare at them, you'll just have a stare off until, one of you until you decide to do something. And it's the same thing here as well. But the metal weapon itself is quite different. In Mega Man 2, you have not literally unlimited ammo, but it feels like unlimited ammo. I know you get a ton of shots with that weapon energy, and you can shoot it in 8 directions, and it's extremely powerful. It's not quite that in this version. Excuse me. I can shoot it in, I guess, 6 directions, but it's 3 directions in whichever direction you're facing. Up a little bit, down a little bit, and straight ahead. And you don't get nearly as much ammo. I don't think it deals as much damage either, but it's going to be just fine against Bubble Man. Oh, I'm already on Crush Bomb.
To say the crunchy music is definitely just awesome.
It's so good.
Thank you, chat. That was your donations that made us go with crunchy music.
Easy peasy.
Nice. Nice and quick.
Yeah.
Well then, let me just take a sec to remind everyone here, of course we are raising money for the Trevor Project, and you can also put your donations in towards, you know, fun things or things that add more time to the marathon. Like, for example, we have that Super Mario Odyssey run coming up in a couple of games, and you can decide if Mario is going to be just in his boxers or if he's going to cover up. So do you want Mario to be risque, or do you want him to be, you know, maybe a little more modest? Right now, there's only $1 in that bid war at all, so it could go either way at any moment. But that bid war is going to have to close like right before the run starts, so if you have opinions about Mario and what he should be wearing, make sure you get your donations in. Exclamation mark donate in chat.
You can see the disappearing platforms. Atari 2600 style. We're just gonna rush it right on over.
Does that count as cheese if it's like a part of the game design?
I don't think so.
What is this boss's name?
That's Heatman.
Ah, okay. And chat, by the way, is all kinds of, you know, loving the Mega Man, loving the Atari aspect. Everyone's just really enjoying this.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun take on the series, and on a I don't know if it's everybody's favorite game in the series, but it's definitely pretty high up on the list. I would assume. Let's see if I can figure out how to jump. Jump.
Are those robotic rabbits throwing carrots at you?
Yes, the robotic rabbits throwing robotic carrots at me.
Perfect. Okay. And then ground chickens.
They're supposed to be ostriches.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So that's going to do it for our 8 master robots. Now we can go through our 6 Wily stages.
Nice.
And just because it's a different style, I'll let the little cutscene here play out. I think we're going to have time under the estimate here. Alright.
You got this.
Yeah.
As we make our way through here, I'll just read another donation. We have $25 from Arborelia57. No comment. Thank you so much for your donation. Remember, chat, that when you put those donations in, you can also put your donations in towards incentives. You'll put in that amount for your donation, and then on the right side, I believe, of your screen, you'll see the incentives. You click through, find the one you want to put your money towards, and then put the amount in there. Make sure, I believe, you press the little arrow so you can make sure that your donations are going towards incentives. So, like, we can see Mario in his boxers, or not, you know.
I don't know if I talked about these barrels when we saw them earlier. Ooh, well, I get to show it off now because I don't have enough for another rush jet. There we go. So those are transporting portal barrels. This is definitely not in the NES version. That last jump is a little bit tricky if I don't have rush jet for it. Nope. I agree with chat. We have a superb host right now. You are fantastic.
Aw, well, thanks. I don't know, I am fascinated by this run. I can't stop watching or listening. And like I said, I'm just amazed. I do not have the skill to play Mega Man even casually. So I am impressed.
There we go. Out of... I'm stubborn, that's okay.
So are you using sort of the boomerang to damage boost not get pushed off, is what you were doing there?
I'm using the boomerang to just kind of push the cloud along, and because as opposed to usually it's the metal weapon that you have a ton of ammo for. In this one, you have a ton of quick boomerang ammo. So I know it shoots quickly, it'll clear out anything that does run in front of me, but really I'm just trying to get that cloud to move as quickly as possible, especially if you don't have to mash to do it and you can just hold the button down.
Makes sense. I like this fight just standing there blinking.
That's a little lower than I wanted. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we're fine. You that's a little late. I love these sassy evil frogs too.
Yes.
They're just so angry. Woo.
Big fish. Wait, are those supposed to be like little sea turtles? No.
I think there's. Well, what are you talking about? The little floaty things? I think are squids.
Oh, that makes more sense. But in the the old style, it can be whatever you want, right?
Exactly.
In OG, they're shrimp, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I think there's shrimp that come out of the fish's mouth, if that's what you're asking about. Oh, and then I think those are jellyfish, not squid. Now that I see them on the screen again.
These guys, yes. Nice.
This stage has numerous hidden pitfalls in it, so we're making duties use of this rush jet to just go over them. It's gonna fall down into the spikes, because really the only way to find them is through wanted this on is through guessing and testing. Rush jet. I'll need more of it at the end too, but I'm probably gonna have to grab one energy for it anyway, so no sense not using it here. Let's start that all over again. Oh yeah, because now I don't have room for here. That's all right. Okay.
Oh no!
That's generally where I like my rush jet, but that's okay. We'll make do.
Oh, the little spinny thing hurts you.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's nice there because it can just damage you over the spikes. So it has its uses. You can use that to damage you through a lot of the rooms, but that room in particular was not a good place to not have my rush jet. Here, and this is where I absolutely wanted that one up there. That's okay. Oh wow, it's in the wall. Okay, it's too far in the wall to get it. Okay. Sure. think Mega Man 2 is the one where you have the little bubblegum candy that climbs up the walls. I do not have that in this one. And this would be a good place for it. I want to get up and get that energy pellet. There we go. That ought to be enough. Oh, okay. A little bit more.
There you go.
More drop, hopefully. Oh, yeah, one up. That's what I'm looking for here. There we go. And what is nice about this version of this boss fight is if I run out of crash bombs, there will be enemies that spawn that let me get my ammo back. Blow the wall up first. We're good here. I didn't miss any of my crash bombs. But I'm pretty sure in the NES version, if you run out of ammunition for your crash bombs, I think you're just soft blocking the room, correct? I think you just have to take the game over there and then go get your energy back.
Ooh, that's rough.
I might be wrong about that, but I think that's how that works.
Yeah, people in chat are saying, yep, that's how it works. You have to die, respawn, and try again.
Yeah, terrible. Just terrible. There we go. Let's get Quick Man down clean this time. Ooh. Let's gonna start by not missing 4 shots in a row. Okay, come on.
No.
Jump, sushi. Jump, sushi. You know what? I got the whip. I got your weakness now. Nah. There we go.
His health just drops while frozen in time?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be quick, so if he managed to make it so he can't move, his will to go quickly, his inability to go quickly physically damages him, I think is the logic there.
That's amazing.
Oh. There we go.
In chat, someone said, Quick Man's just a speedrunner. It's
Exactly.
painful when he can't go fast.
Exactly. I'd like to get those the crash bombs to hit as the boss is coming towards me, because then it's moving into the animation. It'll take a little bit more damage that way. But yeah, it should have enough ammo and health there, and enough E-tanks to get through regardless. And now look, these play out because another classic move from Mega Man 2 are these, is it oil or is it blood? I don't know what it's supposed to be.
They're seeming
but it gets its own spot on the soundtrack, I think. The little drippy drip.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Someone in chat said danger juice.
Danger Not play around. I got all these E-tanks for a reason. Oh, those iframes got me there. I saw that. That bubble was so far into the sprite. Alright, last hit will... Whoop. There we go. That'll be time.
Yay!
And there is our 2600 version of Dr. Wily. Apologizing profusely. So sorry.
Oh.
And then the cool Mega Man walk at the end. So as we can see a little bit of the credits here, just enough to see, let this animation play out through the seasons. Thank you very much for having me to play Mega Man 2 Atari Demake. I will be back later with I'll Invalidate Your Aid, and that's a fun game. That's an interesting one, and I'll be playing some Live Alive tomorrow as well. What is the next incentive that's next that needs to be unlocked? Because I know we unlocked the Darker Side run.
We did. We unlocked, and of course we have that Super Kiwi 64 we unlocked earlier is going to be the next run. And then
Nice, okay.
we have a bunch of bid wars. The next unlock would be Remorse the List, doing fatherless %, but you can add the father fight.
Okay.
We need $250 to add the father fight to fatherless %.
Yeah, and see, the other incentive there is to pet the dog,
This is
which
true.
is over halfway met, as you might expect, because everybody wants to pet the dog. But it's just standard credits crawl from here, so that's a good place to stop it for Mega Man 2. Thank you for inviting me, and I'll see everybody later on in the event.
Awesome chat. And we also have we have donations coming in. We have $50 from Clouder with no comment. Thank you so much for that donation. And just that reminder, of course, we do have those incentives we were just talking about. We also have the bid wars. So right now, the next upcoming bid war is going to be that Super Mario Odyssey Taka 2%. Risque Mario. Will he wear just his boxers or will he be covered up? Right now, just boxers is in the lead with $2. So maybe you want Mario to be a little bit more modest. You know, it's a long run. We don't want him to get cold. It's very easy to change that bid war at any moment. However, it does have to be decided before the run starts. So if you have opinions, should Mario be in his boxers? Should he be covered up? Get your donations in, make sure you put them towards that incentive. After Super Mario Odyssey, though, we do have that Final Fantasy IV free enterprise that's going to be happening, and there is an incentive to name the characters as well. And so there's a lot that can go on, but what's going to happen is the top 12 character names from that bid war will be chosen, so it's really easy to get names in. We currently have Duck, Gengar, Giles, Gizmo, Meta Knight, and Syl. But we have room for lots more names for that Final Fantasy IV. So, you know, if you have thoughts, maybe you really want to make sure one of those names gets chosen, or you want to throw in a couple of names yourself, go ahead, !donate in chat, and then make sure to put your money towards those incentives.